Do you guys remember Nova Online? He's white EDP. I think that's the best way I could describe him. He's 2 to 3 steps from catching up to EDP, but I digress. We all know Nova. I've been covering this guy for over 3 years. So it's been a couple of months since the last time we covered Nova Online. And with the EDP documentary out, I saw and heard things about Nova Online stuff that's been going on over the last week or two. Apparently there was a Nova Online protest where people went to his house.
Camera!
Hey, Nova, look at camera! Oh my goodness.
Did you not hear about the takeover?
Can we come in?
Everyone's getting fingered by Nova Online. Yeah, Nova is fingering all of us, guys. In a way, I kind of respect it. It's low-key a little tough. I gotta give him that.
Told you this would happen.
Holy shit.
He's so close.
Now, do I think this is funny? Yes. Do I support this and condone going to Nova's house and writing on his wall? No, that is no bueno, no good. I do not support that in any way, shape, or form. And you also gotta keep this in mind. Nova lives with his mom, so you're just damaging Nova's mom's property. I know nothing about Nova's mom besides I think they're going to cut off her leg or something. And apparently firefighters need to be called at least once per week to pick up Nova Online's mom. I remember this was a situation about 2 months ago where Nova Online's mom fell down. I talked about it here on the channel, and the firefighters got called to pick up Nova's mom because Nova Online is too weak to pick up his own mom. So if the mom has nothing to do with this, just leave her out of this. The last thing we need is the police protecting Nova and feeling bad for Nova and having another botched EDP type situation. So for context, these messages, it's him going back and forth with a troll, and we actually get to learn more about his mom's situation, and it looks like Nova might be cooked.
Right now, I hate myself. I know it's not my fault, but mom got rushed to the ER, and I just want to say real quick, it definitely is at the very least, a huge part Nova's fault with his mom's condition. He literally cannot be bothered to do the most simple things in order to help her, so...
All I've seen Nova do is recreate WWE wrestlers' entrance, eat food, wear diapers, and talk to minors. That's literally the only thing I've seen Nova ever do. Yet he has no time to help his mom out.
They found bacteria where she got her foot amputated. Just yikes. She's been in rehab for the past month. She couldn't have gained it from that. Thing is, if they know that your mom lives in bad conditions, is there a chance she gets sent off to another place? If that happens, I might just F myself.
The thing with Nova and his current living situation, does his house suck? Yeah, but you could do something about it. And what I mean by that, no, I'm not saying, well, dude, if you're homeless, just like buy a house. Like, dude, just like buy a mansion, little bro. Like, no, I'm not here to say that, but no matter where you live, you could clean your house. It doesn't matter if you live in a good house, in a shitty house, just keep your house clean. I've seen Nova's live streams before, and his house looks straight up like a Resident Evil 7 house. Nova's room is disgusting. His wall has blood. The house looks fucking disgusting, and that has nothing to do with the area or how much money his mom or he has. That's completely irrelevant. He's just a pig. And that's low-key kind of offensive towards pigs. The pig is possibly 2 to 3 times cleaner than Nova. Nova doesn't clean his house. It is not a healthy environment for Nova or his mom, who just lost a leg.
After the situation I had with my last dom betraying me, I've been extra careful, even if it's someone I know. If you don't remember, I am talking, or he is, and I as well, is talking about the set of pictures that were released of Nova. I'm sure you remember, I cannot show them on YouTube, but basically he was talking to someone in a very inappropriate way, and he did send some very, very disgusting pictures that I, like I said, cannot show on YouTube. CG, huh? CG is a term used in age regression, and just for context, CG means caregiver, so his caregiver isn't, I don't know, man. Oh, you do that. Not the biggest fan of age regression. Is your caregiver like one of your girlfriends or something? Or like someone else? No further context. Great job, Nova. Wouldn't that be kind of cheating? I don't know how this caregiver thing works. I'm polyamorous. As long as I have consent from my partners, it isn't cheating.
First, EDP gets a girlfriend. I mean, he then dumps her, and then he goes on to have a AI girlfriend.
Hit the jackpot.
and I would like to introduce my beautiful girlfriend, Marissa.
Marissa was very fucking annoying. Irritating as fuck. Annoying as fuck. And there's just certain shit that she did, it just bothered.
But I mean, for a brief second, EDP did have a girlfriend. Never forget that. Nova apparently could potentially have a girlfriend. What is 2026? Unironically, what the fuck is this year? I give it 12 to 18 months before Nova admits to having a AI girlfriend just like EDP. Honestly, I would not be surprised if he had one right now.
Do they even consent that I'm like flirting with you? He. Well, to be honest, I'm not flirting back because of my partners. My Australian girlfriend is hella emotional, or at least trying not to.
Confirmed that Nova gets laid virtually, I guess. The E-sex must go crazy. EDP got a girlfriend before GTA 6. Nova Online got a girlfriend from Australia before GTA 6. And he could potentially have even more girlfriends. So who's the real losers now?
His girlfriend is very emotional, so he's gonna at least try not to flirt back with everyone who messages him. Wow. This is a ladies' man right here.
Talking to Nova Online at 1 a.m. via Discord is definitely one of the decisions of all time. I would be scared to talk to Nova.
I make sure everyone is over 18 before I talk to them. By the way, him making sure everyone is over 18 is him maybe sometimes asking the person he's messaging. Not even at the beginning, a lot of the time. Just randomly he asks. That's how he makes sure. Why? Because you have issues with minors or what? Can't have minor friends? That's a red flag. I have tons of friends that are like 16 or 17. Like it's nothing weird. We're just friends. I feel like a big sis for them, and I have helped them the best ways I can in issues like they have friends. It all doesn't have to be weird with minors, you know? So this is the first instance of this person trying to convince Nova it's okay to be friends with minors.
Now, my opinion on this is that, yeah, you could, I guess, if you're a content creator and they're like, yo, I'm a huge fan, yada, 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 it's cool to have like 1, 2, 3, you know, DMs back and forth. Just thank them, yada, yada, yada. If you're a normal YouTuber, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? It gets creepy when you're Nova Online or EDP and it's like, you should not be near kids. It's one thing to be like, yo, thank you so much, I appreciate the love, hope you're doing well, and all of that. If you're, once again, a normal YouTuber, there should never be a reason for Nova or EDP or any creep like that to be friends with a minor. That is a disaster waiting to happen. That is like giving a schizo guy a gun and bombs all at the same time, and a little bit of alcohol, right? That's just a disaster waiting to happen. So probably not the best idea.
Just trying to eat. I did have some evidence, but it's been lost. That's just so convenient, isn't it? And then they just give a whole yap session about him making a presentation video on how he's not the victim, which we know that's not possible because he doesn't have any evidence. There's nothing that was lost. Or your non-existent evidence that you lost. I mean, this evidence can immediately wipe everything. Then do it, damn. You save yourself less trouble. It was in my old server, but I lost a link to that. God, that is just so convenient that Nova had this evidence that can immediately prove everything false. I mean, allegations and screenshots and videos across years from multiple different minors just gone immediately from this evidence that was so conveniently lost. Wow.
In cases such as Novas or EDPs, I mean, it's fucking obvious. I want to focus on Nova because a few years ago, I remember I offered him a platform to defend himself. I wanted to see what was true, what was BS, and I told him, I'm not going to prank you. This is a legit interview. And he said no. At that point, I'm like, well, if you're innocent and someone's giving you a platform, wouldn't you take it? And what I mean, I would be like, let me address everything. He didn't, and he hasn't to this day. 3-4 years later, he still hasn't addressed most, if anything, truth be told. So he has no one to blame but himself. So I really don't feel bad for him. And I do not believe that he had a folder that was ready to clear his name from everything. I doubt it.
Me too, but it's because ever since the incident, my emotions changed. You know what? I need to bring this up to my therapist. Incident? I see her tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that old friend of yours said something like you didn't attempt. When I tried to squeeze my wrist. Shoot. Yeah, but he lied about how I did it. How did that happen? I tried to stop my pulse guess it was kind of a heat in the moment thing.
Me after a minor inconvenience in life. I like how Nova thinks that ending it all is just grabbing your wrist and pressing down. I thought Nova had blades ready, but I guess just holding your wrist a little bit and pressing down is considered taking your life. I guess Nova really is about that gangster life if he's talking about his attempt at 3 a.m.
My fans are one of my two sole motivators for staying alive. I could probably count the amount of fans he has on one hand.
If you're a fan of Nova Online, you genuinely have to go. Who is a Nova Online fan? I would love to meet one. Well, probably not. I'm a little scared of him and them, but I don't think anyone ever proudly says, yeah, I'm a fan of Nova Online. He's my favorite TikToker.
But, you know, that's asking a bit much of this fella. Are they really that important? The food reviews, I mean. You would do better if, I don't know, you did something like item reviews or game reviews and movie reviews. Saves you way more money. I mean, I tried movie reviews before I got famous. That's a strong word, but okay. And didn't do too well without giving away spoilers.
Nova Online is not famous. He might be infamous, but Nova Online is not famous in any way, shape, or form. It is quite interesting to see what's inside of his big, greasy head. I don't think he's all there. I think there's something, obviously, duh. Thank you very much, Captain Obvious. Yeah, there's something wrong with him. You're not famous, little bro. You are a known alleged predator. Really nothing to be proud of. You didn't get famous because of your food reviews. You got famous because of everything that happened in between.
I also learned that using the pink wand, I don't know if I can say the V word, also makes a really good massage gun. My elbow is really sore, and I really think it's funny that Nova genuinely tries to make the excuse that he lost this evidence that could clear him of everything and pretty much turn his life around, but he has a whole presentation with multiple people he shared it to, full of random screenshots from people making fun of him. I can also prove I've been harassed since I was 17, and even before that too. I mean, from what I know, you've been on the internet since very young, and harassment is normal on the internet. Since I was 12. I don't know what that has to do with your allegations or your internet, whatever, but okay.
Yeah, these messages were something else, to put it lightly. I would very seriously reconsider my whole life if I'm up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. talking with Nova Online. If that was my life, I would think to myself, what in the world did I do wrong? Yeah, with that said, I've seen enough. These new Nova leaks are, there's something else, man. There's something else. I'm sure more will come out, and you know that we're gonna be taking a look at them here. And anyways, with that said, I'm out. My Chinese food just got here, so I'm gonna go eat. See ya. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. That'd be pretty cool. Bye.